Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I would like to give you 5 tips about gentle C-section. Prepare for it, at least mentally, and have a little plan. Some of you may know that I have had a C-section. It was kind of planned, not non-planned. So basically my baby was breached. I'm in California, so breech babies are basically, they're not recommended or not allowed to be born naturally, vaginally, but only through C-section. So we were facing basically very potential reality of having C-section, and since I wanted to have a home natural birth with my midwife, I was devastated when I found out. I was trying to do whatever to change the position of the baby. He didn't turn, so we had to do C-section. And here are my 5 tips that you can maybe do or think about what is the most important for you. So when you are facing C-section, whether it's planned or whether it's planned C-section, or an emergency C-section, they might be a little bit slight difference, because when it's a planned C-section, they have more time, they have time to prepare, so they don't feel pressure, they don't feel, stressed. And so they're definitely, everybody who is involved with your birth is more comfortable with doing certain things, versus if it's an emergency C-section, there might be definitely some slight, stressed factors that can change the reality of the C-section. But if you are gonna have C-section, there are major things that you can think about. So here is number one. Make sure that whoever does your IV is very good and knows what they're doing. The thing is that sometimes they're just practicing and training, and so you can get somebody who is not very skilled at it. You don't want that. I have very invisible veins, pretty much, so I just wanted somebody who is very skillful. Tip number 2, you wanna have somebody who is very... Tip number 2, you want to have somebody who is very good at doing spinal or epidural, but I had a spinal. You can look up what the difference between spinal and epidural is. My baby is trying to have some opinion about it too. I really didn't want anybody to mess up my spine. That's nothing that you want to mess up with. So I didn't want anybody to practice on me either. I've heard horrific stories, and I just wanted somebody who was very good. They did a great job. I didn't have any problems afterwards, so that's really important. Baby. Tip number 3. So my baby didn't want to be left out, so here he is. That's my Eli. So tip number 3, delayed cupping the cord. There are many benefits to delaying cupping the cord. You can look it up yourself, because I don't want to talk about it right now, but just do your own research. We just wanted to wait as long as possible, which in case of C-section is not very long, but they were comfortable with about 45 minutes or so. 45 seconds. So yeah, they waited 45 seconds or almost a minute actually, which is really good, and I was very happy about it. And with another scenario, you can probably delay for even an hour. Tip number 4, see the baby when he or she is coming out. We had like the curtain in front of us, that one was clear and one was not clear. When they started cutting, they just changed the anesthesiologist. So basically she didn't know that we wanted to do it, and she was supposed to put down the curtain. That's what he does now. That's a new thing. And yeah, so we didn't see the baby coming out from the belly, unfortunately. So my husband just stood up and took some pictures and videos, and luckily there's like the light shining from from the ceiling, so he didn't see any blood or anything, so that was probably good for him too. But it was a little bit disappointing because we really wanted to see the baby coming out. I think it would feel more real, and they were comfortable with doing it, just there was some miscommunication and, you know, not enough communication with the person who was in charge of it, so that just didn't happen. But it definitely can happen, so you can make sure, you know, that it can happen at your birth if it's something that you would like to do. And tip number 5 is skin to skin. Of course, like, yeah. They're gonna be comfortable with whatever is, you know, like not putting in danger you or the baby, of course. And the thing is that there was nothing wrong with me, nothing wrong with the baby. So as soon as they did the cleaning and measuring and all that stuff, that I don't think that's super important, but they do. And my husband was with him while they did it. They immediately put him skin to skin, and I was just like holding him and having him while they were stitching me up, which was really nice. And I basically had him on me since that time. It's really important for the baby, for you, just for the, you know, lactation, even starting out, just the body heals itself faster when there is that, you know, contact of the skin with your baby and the mom, and the baby feels comfortable. You can do this research as well. Anyways, those are my tips that I would like to share with you today. One more thing that it's like a bonus I would like to share with you. What did we do was, it's called swap, and basically, so there is another kind of like a bonus tip. I don't know if you've heard about it. It's a little bit new study, and I was really excited about it when I found out. My midwife shared it with me, and I did some research about it. So there is a thing called swap, or also there is a thing that is basically you put a gas, I always have trouble pronouncing it, gauze, into your vagina, and you just leave it there for about an hour or so. And after the baby is born, so basically you wipe the baby with the gauze, the face, you know, the body, and what it does, it's really beneficial for the baby's gut immunity and the respiratory immunity, because naturally the baby is supposed to come through the birthing canal, and when it's not happening through the C-section, many kids, and there is a study showing also that many kids have respiratory problems and gut system problems. Well, these are my tips for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you did, you know, give like to the video, thumbs up, or subscribe to my channel. If you want to see more videos, let me know. I'm gonna try to post videos at least twice a month, and I'm gonna be sharing my experiences or my tips and tricks on things that interest me and I'm passionate about, which are, for example, birth, or, you know, things that are around birth as a doula or a photographer. Well, thank you for watching me, and have a beautiful day. Bye.